Greetings, Redheads. Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another edition of Red's View. Of course, I am Jay Red. I decided to go ahead and make this video. I was gonna wait until I go on live tomorrow, but I have to send my prayers, um, and my positive energy, my good energy, my healing energy out to Krayzie Bone of the legendary Bone Thugs and Harmony. Now, in case you've been hiding under a rock, you don't know what's going on. Krayzie Bone is reportedly hospitalized in an LA hospital. He checked himself in after he was coughing up large amounts of blood this past Friday. The news broke out yesterday and it's been egging on to today. The Breakfast Club covered it. Everybody's talking about it, but he's been battling. I've been knowing this because I'm a solid Bone Thugs and Harmony fan, probably the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan out there. And if you've watched this platform, you know I've had Krayzie Bone on the show. You know me as an artist, Jay Red. I've had Lazy Bone on one of my songs. Met them quite a few times, stay in contact with them. So they're family. Bone Thugs and Harmony is family to me. And not only family, but I look up to them. They're the reason, and particularly Krayzie is the reason I rap the way I rap. And for me doing everything I'm doing now with Red's View. And that's what I made sure I told him before we even did that interview, because I met Krayzie some years ago. But yeah, man. So let me get back to it. He's been hospitalized and he's been battling a disease called sarcoidosis. I believe that's what it is. Bernie Mac actually had the same disease. And I've been knowing about this since like the early 2000s, I believe, when he had got hospitalized back then. It wasn't this severe, but that's when he found it out. And he wasn't able to smoke like he usually did. And he had to take edibles and stuff like that to get the high that he did. You know, Bone is known for creating those smoke anthems. But yeah, he has that. And that is you can do your research about sarcoidosis. I hope I'm saying it right. But that's when your organs, I think that it builds up blood or like I forgot what it is, but Bernie Mac had the same thing. Krayzie Bone had an artery that was leaking. That's what made him cough up large amounts of blood, and that led him to checking himself into the hospital. Now, a lot of people, the media is reporting that he had surgeries. He has two surgeries. One, they completed that surgery, but it didn't help. They couldn't stop the bleeding. And then he's supposedly going through another surgery, a second surgery taking place. Either it was yesterday or it's today. And people have been talking about him being in a coma and being heavily sedated. However, we haven't heard an official word from anybody within Kray's circle outside of like Busy Bone. Busy Bone posted the pray for Kray, and that's the hashtag right there, pray for Kray. So nobody really knows 100% what's going on all the way. We're just going by what's being reported. However, there is a video that is floating around. I'm not sure who this gentleman is, but I believe maybe from who he's describing himself to be, maybe Krayzie's brother-in-law, something like that. I don't know if he means that's his literal brother-in-law, but I wanted to play this video for you to kind of ease everything up. And this guy right here says that it's some false reports going on. So just take a second to listen to what he says. Fair use, by the way.
On this Krayzie Bone subject because that's my brother, that's my wife's brother, and it's cool with everybody saying pray for Krayzie Bone, pray for Kray, pray for Anthony Henderson, all that, man. But to the other ones that's going out there, man, making these false narratives, man, saying things that ain't true. He in a coma, he on a ventilator, all that got to stop, man, because that's a bunch of bullshit. And I'm trying to keep it as cool as possible because we wasn't gonna say nothing. But it seems like you got these sheep out here that want to be followers, man, want to get clickbait, and they out here chasing clout on a man name. It's sad, and you have no idea what the family is going through, what my wife is going through, or any of that right there, man. So, I'm gonna keep it brief, but we will really appreciate if people would just keep the comments about things you do not know about to yourself, because you're putting out stuff in the media that is not true. Do not be hitting us up asking us what's going on when you wasn't hitting us up before. Stay out my wife's inbox asking her questions about what's going on with her brother and everything, man. Like, we don't need that because you wasn't around before. So to the world, to anybody out there saying things and discussing something that you have no idea of what's going on, please keep it to yourself and stop posting lies on social media because you want some clickbait or some clout, because it's really sad, because nobody really knows what's going on. Nobody commenting, saying anything, knows anything about what's really going on. And that's the point of it all.
All right, so again, I'm not sure who he is, but I'm guessing that's his brother-in-law. So I'm gonna go by that, man. I'm not gonna comment about it and try to come up with different theories on exactly what it is. I'm just gonna give Krayzie Bone the respect, the privacy. The only thing we need right now from him is positive energy and prayers. Um, Krayzie Bone is just 50 years old. He just had turned 50 this past summer. And he's a Jehovah's Witness, so that he don't celebrate his birthday and stuff like that. But um, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. I'm gonna claim it. He is my personal favorite rapper ever. Like Krayzie Bone's style is just impeccable, man. Like I can't, like, to this day he puts out something, I'm gonna listen to it. Thug Mentality 1999 is a classic Bone album, and I love Gemini, Good versus Evil, Thug on the Line, and the list just goes on, man. Like I'm a huge Krayzie Bone and Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. So we don't know exactly what's going on. We're just going by what's being reported. But I do respect the family's decision to not speak out about it, because we don't know exactly what's going on. That's just being what's reported. We don't know if he's actually in a coma. We don't know if he's actually on a ventilator. Nobody has really, like, Busy is the only one who said something as far as prayers go, but Lazy, Wish, and Flesh haven't said anything. And those are like the closest ones to him as far as the group, particularly, at this particular time. But, hopefully he, speeds the process of fast recovery, because Bone is going to go on a world tour starting next year. They're going to be in Australia and some other countries and stuff. And then they're working on their documentary or biopic. They got some stuff in the works, especially another final Bone Thugs and Harmony album from what they've been saying. So, man, Krayzie. Also, he has a mixtape, or not a mixtape, but a project with DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia coming out in a couple of weeks. DJ Paul actually posted saying that Krayzie Bone was just in the studio with them Wednesday. So, yeah, we don't know. And based off of what that gentleman just said, I'm assuming and I'm hoping and praying it's not as critical as the media is making it out to see, because in the headlines, it's saying Krayzie Bone is fighting for his life and everything. And for all we know, we don't know exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It could be something completely different, like the whole Jamie Foxx thing. Remember when we didn't know about Jamie Foxx's health scare? He still hasn't had details on it. People were saying he had a stroke. People were saying that his vision won't be the same. People were saying that he's going to be paralyzed, and all that. He made a video showing that he was all right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm praying for the best. And I'm putting that energy out here. And make sure that you use this hashtag pray for Kray, because I feel like he's going to bounce back. He's going to bounce back. He got way more music to put out. He ain't done yet. Like I said, that's my favorite rapper. Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite. They are the number one rap group of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. But make sure that you can. I'm gonna put the link in the description to check out my interview I did with him a couple of years ago. And make sure that you comment with some positive energy and share the video I just shared with you. Get that out there, and then share this video, because this isn't to, come up with any type of theory on what it is. It ain't the vaccine thing, like all that stuff, man. Like y'all got to chill out. Y'all got to chill out with all that. So, yeah, man. And then what we could do? Name your favorite Krayzie Bone or Bone Thugs and Harmony song in the comments. Why don't y'all do that? Why don't y'all name your favorite Krayzie Bones, either solo songs or favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony songs in the comments? And, we can just put that positive energy out there. But, man, I'm going to do another show tomorrow, so make sure you check it out. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/RedsView. It's right there going through youtube.com/RedsView. This is J Red RedsView signing out.